I'll be talking about alcohol versus weed or marijuana, however you prefer to call it, because this has been like annoying me a lot lately. Now, I'm not really like a big supporter of alcohol like whatsoever. I think alcohol is really dumb and just really stupid. But I mean, you know what? If that's what you're deciding to do with your life, then go ahead and do it. I can't tell you how to live your life, nor should I judge your life because of the decisions you make. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be judgmental or anything if you drink alcohol, but I personally just see no point in drinking alcohol. You get drunk, but alcohol is a depressant, so you're going to make yourself sad because you're drinking alcohol. It also makes people aggressive. It kills, I think the statistic is like, correct me if I'm wrong please, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 million people every year die because of alcohol, where drugs like shrooms or weed have killed nobody directly from an overdose. So it just boggles my mind why some of these drugs are legal, and you have alcohol which is advertised on a lot of kids like shows, sodas. It's just ridiculous. Or like on the SpongeBob movie, they were drunk because of ice cream. Like just things like that like piss me off. Like this is what kids are taking in, and I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid I was like, oh yeah, I always want, like, I want to drink alcohol. That's so cool. My parents do it. I see people do it on TV, like in the cartoons. Obviously when you're a kid, you know that they're not just loopy off of sugar. You fucking know that they're drunk. Like, you know what's going on. And as a kid, that means, like, if your favorite idol, like your favorite cartoon character is drinking, or that makes you want to drink too. That's just how it works. I don't know how else to say it, but it's just annoying because weed is a fantastic time. You're high, you're more accepting of people, you have more of an open mind. The only bad thing about weed is you can be paranoid, but the same with alcohol, you can be paranoid when you're drunk. Marijuana doesn't cause aggression. High driving is nowhere near as dangerous as drunk driving, because when you're high, you're still able to, what's the word? You can still coordinate your body very well, and you're not as discombobulated when you're high, like not nearly as discombobulated. But for some reason, alcohol is just a social norm, and it's so annoying. Like when people, they're talking about like, oh yeah, or like people that go sober, they're like, oh yeah, like I used to do alcohol, but I never did weed. Like weed is worse than alcohol, but it's really not. Weed helps a bunch of people with medical situations. Like you're never gonna hear, oh yeah, my doctor prescribed medical alcohol to me. That's never gonna be the case. There's medical marijuana, and that's because THC actually serves medical purposes. Why why it's not legal? Well, actually I do know why. The tobacco companies back in the day were making bank. So with weed being just grown at home, the tobacco companies couldn't make as much money. Government takes taxes out of the sales, so in turn, now the government's not making money. Okay, that was just embarrassing. So in turn, now the government's not making money. The government wants to make money because that's all the government really cares about. They don't give a shit about you. They prescribe fucking Adderall. Adderall is so bad for you. Adderall, like, even if you have ADD, you should never take Adderall. That's really bad for you. Just keep that in mind. If you're prescribed Adderall, try to advocate for yourself not to take it. I'm fortunate enough to have open-minded doctors and parents that don't make me take Adderall. It was a battle though. Everybody was trying to get me to take Adderall, and I was like, no, I'm not letting this pill with things that we don't even know what it does completely to the human body yet. I'm not going to take that in hoping that for some magic reason it's going to help me pay attention. That's bullshit. I don't know, a lot of these things are so messed up. I just find no logical reason for these things to be legal, advocated for, defended by, and all that. It's so stupid. Now, no means am I condoning, say like, yeah dude, smoke weed is good for you because it's used to help people. I'm not saying that at all. Don't go out and smoke weed if you don't smoke weed, unless it's your decision. The way I see things, which I see things the right way because I'm super fucking smart, bruh. No, but no, all jokes aside, the way I see things, your life, people can't tell you what you can and can't do, except like if your parents, if you're young, I could have just had a fucking feed right there, Jesus Christ. If you're young, just be respectful for your parents. If they don't want you smoking, then don't smoke. It's just disrespectful. They do so much for you. Just don't do it, please. And my advice to you, never ever even think about drinking. Drinking is just dumb. Hopefully you guys understood and agree with what I had to say. And as always, stay viewing, my friends.
It's Dennis, bitch, I'm back with a vengeance. With a 10-inch blade that'll rip your intestines. My intentions are intense, for instance. My instincts are killer. When I drill a hole through your forehead with a Phillips.